What's up guys, back again with another video. Today we're going to take a look at the Zotac GTX-1080 Amp Edition. After about a 6-week wait, I finally got a hold of a GTX 1080 and what a beauty this card is. Retailing for $640, this card features the standard GTX 1080 features, the 2560 CUDA cores, 8GB of GDDR5X RAM, 3 display ports, 1 DVI port, and 1 HDMI port. It also features a base clock of 1686 MHz and a boost clock of 1822 MHz and contains a dual 8-pin power connectors. I love the backplate as well, which is a mixture of yellow and gunmetal. It features 2 fans on the front. This is a beautiful looking card that takes up 2 slots on your motherboard. So there are a million GTX 1080 videos out there, but I haven't seen a review specifically for this card. This is the little brother of the Zotac Amp Extreme GTX 1080, which is essentially the same card except with the extra fan on the front and the higher base and boost clocks. Now the first thing I want to talk about was the overclocking ability of this card. Using either MSI Afterburner or the overclocking software that comes with it, Firestorm, allows for easy tweaking of this card. Now in my experience, I was able to push this card another 194 MHz or a boost clock of 2017 MHz. Anything higher would eventually result in the NVIDIA driver stopping responding, but at 2017 MHz, at least for me, this is the stable limit I could overclock. And for the next thing that I want to talk about was the temperatures that I was getting on this card. Even at full load or a 100% utilization of the GPU, I wasn't getting anything more than 76 degrees Celsius. Now of course that also depends on the case and the ventilation that you have and the type of fans you have in your case. I found that the card was running quite cool, and that's one of the cool features about the GTX 1080 series, that the temperatures are typically a lot better than the 900 series overall. Now for the next thing I want to talk about was the Spectra RGB lighting. This is the all new advanced lighting system that makes the card shine. Now I actually read that from the website, but the lighting, the RGB lighting on the graphics card is pretty cool, and it's controllable by the Firestorm software, where you can set the color scheme that you like and the type. You can have a breathing type of display where it fades in and out according to the color that you like, or you can have a standard color that's settable by the software itself. And of course, if you don't like RGB lighting at all, you can just turn it off. Okay, so we're going to run some benchmarks, and just to let you know, this is going to be running at 4K resolution at ultra or max settings unless otherwise specified. Okay, so what's my verdict on the Zotac Amp GTX 1080 card? Now, I will say that for $640, this is one of the cheaper aftermarket partner cards that have been released. Now, a lot of the aftermarket cards that I'm seeing are closer to the $700 mark as opposed to the MSRP $599 price, which I actually haven't seen any GTX 1080s going for that price. So for $640, the Zotac Amp card is actually closer to that MSRP. Now, the thing I will say about this card is I'm very, very happy with this card. It's a great performer. Out of the box, it's got a fantastic overclock on it and has the ability to push the card over 2 GHz. But I will say, guys, that with 2 power connectors, 2 8-pin power connectors, I'm a little disappointed that I couldn't actually push this card any higher than the fabled 2.1 GHz overclock. Now, would I recommend this card to anyone? Well, the question is, what are you upgrading from? If you're coming from a 980 Ti, the reality is, probably not. You know, you'll see some gains with the 1080, but it won't be significant enough to make you want to splash out $640 on a brand new GPU. Now, for me personally, I was coming from a GTX 970, and this was night and day, an absolutely screaming fast card, and something that finally gave me the ability to run games at 4K or 1440p at the minimum. So I'm very, very happy with this purchase. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you like my channel, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye for now.